Hi Leo, how are you guys? Let's do your reading. So I just want to go over a couple things that came through pre-shuffle and then we'll lay out a full spread. But I miss you. I think this is going to be about a return. In fact, I might do a whole series on returns because I'm just feeling a lot of energy around that right presently. But I miss you came through. So I'm kind of going to bounce around here because some of this is work and other thing. But anyway, there's something about when it comes to work or some kind of project, there's something that you have possibly have big ideas for. And the message was coming through about make a move. Like sometimes if you feel stuck because you don't have it all figured out, if you just start taking the first steps, the rest comes, And so just kind of that thought that procrastination, like perfection can become procrastination. Perfection can equal procrastination. So something like that with big ideas. Like, what are you waiting for? There's something I'm almost getting. I can't quite get it very clear, but there's something about waiting to take action. There's something more to it. There's steps. Once you start taking steps, things and the information will come. Something also about being self-made. Like, remember, none of us are really self-made. We use that term, but really, if you dissect that term, it's not possible. And we all need community. We all get ideas from other people. So something about self-made, like maybe there's some pride or ego or something that has to do with this big ideas, is some sort of success or project going on. But as far as the I miss you, what came through for that was somebody feels stuck in a situation, somebody thinks about you and would like to have another chance someday, but feels stuck. I almost feel like this person might be a little bit, I'm sorry if I don't want to offend anybody, but some sort of like kind of weak, like doesn't stand up to someone, like maybe they're with somebody controlling. But anyway, that person there is an element of somebody looking at options, somebody that isn't really happy in the situation they're in and thinking about you and how to eventually, I don't know, I feel like they have their eye on you. You know what I mean? Also, sexy lingerie came through. If that means anything to anyone. So, let's see. Yeah, and the other thing was, let's see. I wish I knew how you feel. Okay, that came through. All right, so let's go ahead and lay out a spread. How are you? Hope you guys are well. Please hit like and leave comments. Help me get this channel back in circulation. Look at you, Leo, the sun. So, I don't know, was this upside down? So this Ace of Swords is truth and victory, typically after a battle. Where are we not focused? There. So, this is a Ace of Swords. This is a clarity, new beginning. Something maybe, I kind of felt it, I don't know, was it sideways? Was it upside down? I kind of feel like there's a little bit of a glitch in it being totally clear. But maybe this is like a theme. Maybe you're seeking clarity, you're not quite clear. But again, I feel that sometimes when we feel a little bit stuck and we're trying to get mentally know all the steps to take, sometimes it's actually taking the steps that gets the flow going of what to do next. Okay, so be careful not to take action towards something. Now is the time to take action. You've got growth, healing, happiness here. Children, maybe. Something good. Okay, let's lay out a spread. Let's do a love spread. Let's look at the overall story. Okay, this came out in pre-shuffle also, Knight of Pentacles. So that could be an apology. It could be somebody coming towards you slow, stable, or maybe somebody, okay, let me grab this. Somebody that wants to come towards you. This could be, yeah, look at this. You may be getting an apology. This is Eight of Wands. It's forward motion. It's fast, maybe unexpected. So these actually kind of contradict. So the Knight of Pentacles is that knight we love because he comes through slow and stable. So somebody, it looks like, wants to come forward and explain. I think, not sure how you feel or if it'd even be worth it, but what I'm getting is, in the past, somebody hurt you. There was a difficult situation, and there was a lack of clarity in when it ended. And maybe you know some, but they're still like not satisfied. You're not satisfied with why it happened or what their thoughts were, something like that. Because I'm feeling like King and Queen of Swords. So where there's still that open-ended understanding. It's not satisfied, understanding what went wrong. So that person, whoever that is really thinking about this a lot. This could indicate travel or trips, but somebody wants to communicate and isn't really sure. And maybe they're also just not sure the timing is right. This looks like you're going to get some unexpected communication, but I think there's hesitation on their part because they are not in a place where they can really feel confident that they won't let you down again, something like that. Okay, so there is the Eight of Cups. We're going to put your energy up here, and there's at the bottom. So Eight of Cups is leaving, walking away. This is something that you ended up having to walk away from, even though it was painful or not easy. You didn't want to, but you did it to protect yourself, self-love, self-care. Nine of Cups. Look at that. Could be dealing with could be a Libra involved. You had to do what you had to do to take care of yourself, balance the scales. Maybe you had, and there's that Magician. I feel like this is somebody that you really were interested in, but they may have had an in-out energy. Look where I am. Split the deck, same card. So the Ace of Swords. There is a big feel here about just still not having full, complete understanding and closure. And sometimes at some point, when somebody does us wrong, we can just look at that and let that be the closure. We don't have to have an explanation. Sometimes we just we give ourselves a closure, but that's not what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like there's something open-ended that's been difficult to just let go of because there's a lack of understanding. I feel like you've moved on, or you're focused on work. If you haven't yet, but you want to, that's definitely where things should go. I know my voice is like kind of shaky, isn't it? You may have someone new, someone new pursuing you. Okay, this person. Interesting how that landed sideways. This person that you've, in your past, the person we're talking about that wants to come back, that you may be hearing from, there was some sort of ending. I wonder if it was a literal death that kind of threw them off, or, let's get more on that. Two Cups. I'm going to put that back because I'm not sure I was supposed to take it in. I'm letting things fly out, but we got to remember that Two of Cups. So there was, I was supposed to take it. Look, showed up again. So there was a ending. There was not equal give and take. It was not equal with this person. And that is probably why it ended. Maybe you felt like, you could make up for things by making, kind of like doing their share. Like sometimes when people don't give us what we deserve, we try to give more. Also getting that there was some sort of, maybe it ended and then came back together, and then it's like they did it again. And it kind of left I can't believe this. I believed in this person again when I shouldn't have. Also, you guys stick around because we're going to do, if you want to do the pendulum, we're going to do the pendulum at the end where you can ask a yes/no question. Yeah, I feel like this person has already had more than one chance, and that's maybe why they're not coming forward yet, because they want to make sure it's, look at that, a passionate new beginning. What I just said, a passionate new beginning in the recent past that had another painful ending. And, wow. This is like, They already had a second chance. We're really tapped in. This is a strong reading. So maybe that's why somebody is thinking about you big time though. So you got two major themes going on here. You got one with the person and one with a opportunity or money that you're not supposed to be procrastinating on or trying to be perfect about. And remember, what came out with that was that element of being self-made. None of us are self-made. You know, the most successful people in the world had to have other people involved. So if that's kind of like what's holding you back, thinking you need to do everything yourself, then you know that would explain that message. Yeah, I do think you have an apology coming and a return. Whoa. Wow, and this card, I don't know if you're seeing that, but this card showed up like 3 times. It caught my eye like 3 times and then it just flew. So, some sort of air sign maybe. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But okay, so in the outcome we have a King of Wands, somebody coming in with in a king status, passion. And I think that's why this person is not coming through yet, because they just don't have the ability to come in as a king yet. So king, that doesn't mean you're going to let them back. I'm just telling you, somebody that hurt you, that there was no closure, this person is thinking about you a lot and wants to come forward with an explanation. It might be in the form of an apology. It probably is. I do feel like they feel bad, but they don't want to apologize and then do it again, or apologize for no reason, which would be apologize and go through the explanation, and then you say, well, you're still doing it though. You know what I mean? Like, they're not in a position to do things better yet to the level that you would require. But anyway, King of Wands, and then look, 5 of Swords. I feel like this person is going to come back to you, or going to get to you and explain to you no matter what, kind of like whatever it takes. Doesn't mean that you'll be back together, but it will be nice to have that explanation, and it will be, the Magician keeps coming out. It will be validating, you know what I mean? Because whatever happened here was left unknown, and it kind of, you know, probably jacked with your self-esteem. So it will be validating. It doesn't look like I really doesn't look like at this point, things can change. Readings are, you know, people have choices, so things can change. But at this point, it doesn't look like you're going to let this person back. You may have grown, you know, grown from that energy. Oh my gosh. You guys, the cards that, oh my gosh. Tarot blows my mind. These 2 cards keep like catching my eye, and then I didn't take them, and here they are. So you are focused on you and your pentacles, and you're okay being independent. You could be with somebody else, but this is an ability to be independent. But here's that apology. Wow. This is wealth, blessings, independence, and look, success. Strong Libra. We also have Scorpio, Sag, Aries. 6 of Pentacles. This has money all over it. We also have Cancer. So big money energy. That might be part of your hesitation. You maybe have finally gotten to where you can move on, but I'm still telling you, you may not want this person back, but just, it's going to feel good to have them want you back. Okay. Yeah. So something's coming in unexpected, and I think it's just not the right time now, but it is brewing behind the scenes. Let's do an oracle, and then we'll do the pendulum question, okay? So you guys be thinking about what question you want to ask. Wow. Blessed. And I just said that. This is blessings. So your life is, you know, blessed even without them. Just remember not to try and do everything by yourself. If that's what's holding you back, we are not self-made. That's just a kind of a catchy phrase, but if you dissect it, it's not really true. So let's see what blessed says, and then we'll do the pendulum. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected, grace that is unforeseen, and a gift from Spirit. So you have something also like big blessings coming. I still feel like there's a need to say, don't cut people out. Cut people out if they're hurting you, but don't cut people out unnecessarily, because they might play, a part or be a piece in the link chain that could bring information, or, I kind of like that. Don't poo-poo somebody, I don't know. Keep your doors open is what I'm saying. Unless somebody is bad for you, okay? I'm not getting that part of it. I'm just getting, don't shut down other people's opinions or opportunities without, or input without good reason. Something like that. Okay, something wonderful that's unearned. Okay, there are moments in life when out of the blue it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. The Red Sea parts in front of you, and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. Okay, so just like I said, don't shut out things that don't burn bridges that don't need to be burned, because even if it's just one little, there's something big. You have big blessings coming, and it looks like it's going to come from unexpected sources, or there might be just a link in that chain. Okay, so let's do the pendulum. So you guys ask a question, think of a yes/no question, and take a deep breath. Pause if you need to. I don't want you to change your question after I let go. All right, and then we will see what we get. Deep breath, clear your mind. What's happening here? Okay. Can y'all hear the candle going kind of crazy? The answer is maybe. That's not very satisfying, is it? Okay, but that's her answer. We can't change it. But anyway, this is what you got going on here. I miss you. There's a return. Don't delay on big ideas. And yeah, you guys, let's talk in the comments. We can manifest in the comments. I love to hear. Oh, please let me know if you got this notification. All right. And if you are not getting the notifications, and you're subscribed, please tap the bell, and then make sure your options is all, like it's the top option is checked, like not the custom, because then it's only going to give you all my notifications got changed to custom, which is when it comes to tarot, that's not really I don't think that's appropriate. So make sure you're not, click the bell and make sure all the top option is checked or highlighted. Okay. All right. I'll see you in the comments. I love you guys. Bye, Leo.